So we're going to do a brief walkthrough of this vehicle. It's a brand new Kia that was brought to us to get a ceramic coating. My name's Seth, I'm the owner of Vision Detail, and this is actually what we specialize in. So the first thing you're going to see is all the bugs on the front. She's had it for less than a week, and these big SUVs just eat up bugs like crazy. But that's part of the reason she's getting it coated, so she doesn't have to worry about that. Bugs will stick less, and when they do stick, they'll be super easy to clean. So that'll save her some frustration. Speaking of frustration, what you're seeing here is swirls left by the dealership. Those are actually from just incorrect polishing procedures, whether it was the wrong tools, the wrong pads, the wrong products, the wrong techniques, whatever it is, they did not do a good job and they left these on a brand new vehicle. So that is not good. That's why she brought it to us, to get those fixed, to get those touched up, and to get looking better. So we're going to fix their mistakes and we're going to make it look better than brand new. So some of them are up on the tight areas like around the door handles. Some of them are up on the pillars. There's some on the roofs. It's really just wherever they touched it. You will see on the lower bumper where they didn't touch, the paint's in a lot better shape. It's not perfect because she has washed it since she's owned it, but it looks significantly better than the spots that she did touch. So we're going to have the entire car looking better than brand new. That'll be no problem. We'll get those fixed up for her. So part of the reason that those are actually there is because she didn't want the dealership to touch it, so they got it delivered off the truck, and they took it upon themselves to remove the plastic for her. They did not do it the right way, and they scraped some spots on the vehicle, which they then tried to fix, and you see the results of that. So we'll get it pulled in. We'll do a rinseless wash on it and a clay bar as well to get it prepped to paint correct. After we do that, we will start getting it coated, and you will see the results of that, and I think it's going to come out great. So real quick, I wanted to show the after shot of this. I actually did a one-stage polish on it, and it came out super easy, along with the scratch that they were chasing, which was initially right around here. It came out super easy. Swirls from the dealership came out super easy. Same thing on this spot, looking really good as the rest of the panel is. If we come over here and check it out, you can see these kind of fingerprints that I used to mark the scratches. It's really difficult to show up on camera, but you might see it right there. It doesn't pop out of this one. There's one over here by this side as well. What I think actually happened is when they were doing prep, I don't know what they were using, but I think they used a blade or something to maybe scrape some of the plastic off. And I think it contacted here and then spread through the panel. This part is definitely deeper than the rest of it is. The rest of it actually came out pretty well. There's still some fine scratching left behind, but the majority of it came out. So I think these are definitely a little bit deeper. They're not coming out as easily. And the reason that I'm leaving these behind actually is because it's a brand new vehicle. The customer did point these out, and she wanted them to at least look better, which they definitely do. You're not going to notice it unless you're putting a paint inspection light on it. So I'm comfortable leaving those behind. And the reason behind that is this is a brand new vehicle. The customer plans to keep it for a long time. We actually are going to coat it, so there's going to be protection on there. But at the same time, you want to leave as much clear coat as you can on the vehicle. So to get those out, I would either have to use a very aggressive compound, or I would have to use some wet sanding or something like that, which is just going to take a lot of clear coat off, which we do not want to do. We want to leave as much clear coat on, as much protection as possible. So it's kind of a fine line between making it look perfect and making it sustainable for the future. So I already pointed these out to the customer. I let her know the situation, and she agreed with me. At the end of the day, it's her call. So if she did want me to go ahead and touch those up, I would be happy to do it. But my just professional recommendation is to not go and attack those and take off more clear coat than we need to. But yeah, so I just kind of wanted to go over that, give a brief rundown, give a brief explanation, something that happens on a lot of vehicles and something that we want to make sure that we address properly. But yeah, the rest of the paint's coming out awesome. This metallic flake is beautiful. It's coming out really good. And we're going to go ahead and finish the rest of the vehicle and get some protection on there, and it's going to look great. So, still here late, of course. Got this side fully prepped and ready to coat. You can see it's nice and clean now, stripped of any washes, polish, residue, anything like that. I got this top side coated, as you guys probably just saw. Unfortunately, this paint is super soft, so actually just doing the coating and removing it, scratched it the first time. So I had to go back, I had to go over my work, I had to repolish it, which is frustrating because it's more work, and then secondly, it's not great for the vehicle, but luckily we got all those scratches out. So a couple things to keep in mind that I'll be doing in the future to avoid that when I coat the rest of the vehicle is we are swapping these applicator pads out more often. So normally I use 2 of these per car, one side, 2 side, and then I grab another one and do the other half. On this one we're going to be using 4 total, so two on each half of the vehicle basically. This is what you put the coating on, and over time it gets hard, and then you're rubbing that into the paint, which is what might cause scratches. So we're going to go ahead and avoid that. We're also swapping our towels out more often.
So we fold it into a force, and then every time we do a panel, we flip it. So we're using a different force with the towel. So you never touch it with a towel that has any coating product on it, again, so you don't get any scratches. We're also using really good quality microfiber towels. These are all pretty much brand new. They've all been washed about one time. So they've been washed, they haven't gotten dirty, so they're good to go ahead and use. Third, like I said, it's like 10 a.m., so 10 p.m., there you go. So third, we are using really light pressure. So when I'm wiping it off, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not putting any pressure on the paint because you don't want to rub anything into the paint because then obviously scratches. So we are just using, you know, the weight of the towel, wiping off the paint, and rather than push harder to get any stubborn spots off, we're just going to move a little bit faster to get spots off. So it's a little bit safer on the paint. And then the final step is when you put the coating on, you put it on, you let it sit until it flashes, and then you remove it. So what we're doing is removing it as quickly as we can, as soon as we can. So we're letting it flash, we're letting it do its thing, so it's obviously going to last and work. But at the same time, we're removing it as soon as we possibly can. And that just makes sure that none of the coating gets hardened onto the paint. So again, just to stop it from scratching. So that was a little bit long-winded, but I just wanted to kind of go over those different precautions. In case you guys ever run into that kind of problem, you know what precautions it takes so you don't end up scratching the paint that you just worked, in my case, days on to get perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and finish the rest of this up. Be back in the morning to get some after footage, and we'll be good to go. So we got the Kia finished up, customer picked it up, was super happy with it. I was able to get some really good after shot footage. So once I get done with this is not the Kia, this is a dirty Toyota that we're about to just do a standard cleaning on, just a full detail on that. So once I get that done, probably gonna run home. I am exhausted, but I'm probably gonna throw together some of that footage, hopefully get the editing done, kind of figure out how I want it to go together. Hoping it comes out as good as as I plan on it to go. This is actually the first time I've ever filmed and tried to document the process of my work. So I'm kind of learning as I go. If you got any tips or tricks or anything for me, let me know. But I'll probably be up late tonight again trying to throw all that together and make it look good. So hope you guys enjoy that. Hope you guys enjoy the after footage that I'm about to play. I think it came out really good. Customer was super happy with the work. So at the end of the day, that's what matters. It's a little bit more work than anticipated, but that happens all the time. So I'm used to it, and it came out good. So the result was worth it. I'm gonna jump and start on this, and then I'll get that thrown together for you guys. And hope you guys enjoy.